Talking about values, what are the core values of I&I?
So the core values of I&I, which I have identified and work according to, are all beginning with I: independence, insight, intuition, integrity, and impact. So independence, I am an independent research provider. I work independently. I am a standalone person. I am a sole trader, a freelancer, whatever you want to call it. But really, I'm looking for that independence in my life. I like to be in control of my life. And I like to encourage other people and other businesses to do the same as well. So I work with a lot of small businesses who are kind of starting out and to build their own independence, which is different from working for another company. When you're working for yourself, you really need to develop that independence of mind, independence of work, and achieve hopefully the financial abundance that will support that independence on the long run. So that's one of my core values. Insight, like I say, which is about collecting and processing and reporting information to the highest quality that I can. I always try to get the best information and present the most important information to my clients, and really enjoy that process of discovering that insight as well. That's something I've always enjoyed and been attracted to. Intuition, like I say, is kind of looking beneath the surface of things, looking deeper, trying to get at the underlying obstacles and motivations that drive personal behaviour, whether that's from a research perspective or a coaching perspective, and trusting my intuition as well on a day-to-day basis in the work that I'm doing, and encouraging other people to do likewise. Integrity is all about just being true to yourself, doing the best work that I can, trying to be honest with myself, being honest with others, being honest with my clients, not overstretching, doing what's right for me and right for the client in the moment, and being honest and authentic as much as possible. And then impact. My goal is to have a positive impact on the world, and going back to my previous jobs and things where maybe I've worked in the commercial sphere that didn't really resonate with me. I didn't really feel like I was having a real positive social impact. I've always wanted to have a positive impact, whether that's in education, working with young people, or helping to create positive change in whatever way. So I really want to work with clients and do work with clients who are of that similar mind state. We're not just being driven by money, but we're actually trying to do some positive in the world. So yeah, that's the positive impact that I value.
That's amazing. I love how you've got 5 eyes. How did that come about? How did you work that out?
So yeah, that was probably a little bit of trickiness and me being a little bit of a Virgo and trying to make it fit my brand and everything like that. But I did go through a real genuine exploration to identify those values. And I actually did an exercise which I actually do with my coaching clients as well, which is where you reflect, or I reflected in the case of myself, reflecting on what do I want from my business? What do I want from my work? What do I really value? What's really important to me? What do I want from my customers or clients? What impact do I want to have on the world? What legacy do I want to create? How do I want to change the world? And it's a reflective exercise of identifying what are the most important motivations and drivers for yourself, or myself in this case. And yeah, I did that exercise myself and identified what was most important to me. I think my initial draft was not necessarily those exact words, but I played around with it and tweaked it a little bit to fit the I and I and I and I and I. But yeah, those do really resonate with me, and those words, those values are really important to me. And when I just recited them, then that's not just me reciting off a piece of paper. That's what these words actually mean to me, and they are something that I think about on an ongoing basis. So yeah.